Clevitus, the strongest demon lord in the world, was living peacefully in his territory. But just like humans always want to take over forests, they also decided to invade his land. This invasion enraged Clevitus. After killing all of them, he set out to wipe out the entire human race. During this massacre, a mother fell to her knees and begged of him to spare her son's life. Because the demon lord, despite everything, had a strangely soft heart, he agreed. Now he would have to hide his identity and raise this child among humans. Meanwhile, a group of heroes entered the dense forest to defeat the demon lord. They carried powerful weapons called reliquia, special arms far stronger than anything forged by humans. But the moment they reached the area, their driver was devoured by beasts. Seeing this, the heroes jumped into battle, using their weapons to defeat the monsters. After killing them all, they advanced toward the beast den. On the way, they encountered a massive hydra. Stefan sliced through it with his blades, but even after being severed, one of its heads lunged at him. At the last second, Alicia thrust her sword into its eye, saving Stefan's life. So far, everything felt easy. With all the weaker monsters gone, they began searching for the Southern Lord. At the center of the area, they finally saw him standing there, Clevitus himself. It was time for his introduction. He casually flexed a bit of his power. But even after seeing that, their foolish leader believed he could defeat him with his weapon, and useless speeches have never saved anyone. Clevitus killed him first. Instead of running like any sensible person would, their tank charged straight at him. Since he wasn't using his brain at all, Clevitus simply removed it from his body. Now the rest finally realized they could not defeat him. Alicia noticed that Clevitus was attacking them from their shadows. But by then it was already too late. One by one he began slaughtering them. A hero summoned an earth golem, but even the ground itself was under Clevitus's control. He shattered the golem into pieces with his tail. While fighting, Clevitus wondered how such weak humans had even reached his territory. Soon after, he killed the remaining heroes. Only Alicia was left. She narrowly avoided his attacks and managed to get close. But when she struck his horn, it only left a shallow scratch. What are these chicks even trying to do? For 1,000 years, I never even bothered them. Looks like I'll have to find the answer myself. But first, I'll finish this one. After killing Alicia, Clevitus headed straight for the human kingdom. He had no problem leaving humans alive. But if you stick your hand into a snake's nest, you will get bitten. Now he wanted to erase humanity from the world. Before dying, one of the heroes revealed that they had been sent by the Kingdom of Hyena. The kingdom's archers fired at Clevitus, but their arrows did nothing. He crushed houses as he marched toward the king's castle. Still, they kept attacking him. Before killing the king, he wiped them all out. When the castle guards saw him approaching, they prepared their weapons and attacked. But nothing affected him. A guard rushed to inform the king, but the king had already heard everything. It seemed the high-grade weapons were still not strong enough. No one can save me from death. But before I die, I must seal the flame of Hyena so it never goes out. Humans continued attacking him. Those heroes had something different. Compared to them, this is nothing. But I can't allow these insects to grow stronger. As the king attempted to seal the flame, Clevitus crashed through the ceiling. I didn't come just to destroy your nation. I came to erase humans from the world. But before that, I want to know I was living peacefully. Why did you attack me? You could never understand, the king replied. How could a monster comprehend human ambition? For such a terrible answer, Clevitus didn't just cut his mark, she cut off his head. He then left to finish off the remaining humans. But suddenly, he heard a baby crying. At first, he ignored it. But then the child's mother called out to him from beneath the rubble, begging him to save her baby. "Did you hit your head?" he said. "You do realize I did all of this. I'm here to wipe out humans. Why would I save a human child?" She replied that a child should not be punished for the sins of adults. The baby had done nothing wrong. To Clevitus, a human was a human. Child or adult made no difference. Still, he told her to prove that the child was worth saving. She knew she couldn't prove anything. But if he saved the child, he would understand on his own why it mattered. She died soon after. Clevitus walked away, then stopped. He wasn't sure, but compared to his endless life, this child's life meant nothing. Out of pure curiosity, he decided to save the baby. In Athia, there are 5 humanoid races. First are the Duns, the most numerous, skilled in architecture and tactics. They split the Dun plains into two major nations. The Sladen live near water and are known as expert hunters. The Benti resemble beasts, extremely strong alone, but they never work together, even if their lives depend on it. Lastly, there is the Kingdom of Fine, famous for its weapons. Surrounding the borders is darkness, where dark beasts roam. 4 beast lords rule there, and one of them is Clevetus. Meanwhile, Clevetus reached a cave with the child. Any monsters that tried to eat the baby were instantly frightened away. Soon, the baby began crying from hunger. Clevetus gave him a bit of his energy. The baby wouldn't die, but Clevetus was confused. If a beast lord was going to clean up a human's mess, so be it. He placed the baby into a pit filled with spiders. The baby cried in fear, but the spiders only cleaned him using their silk. After that, Clevetus picked him up again. The baby still wouldn't stop crying. Clevetus even considered throwing him into a ravine. But he was a beast lord. He couldn't take back his decision. To keep the child alive, he needed humans. So he returned to the battlefield. After some time, Alicia regained consciousness. She was confused. She clearly remembered dying. When she saw Clevetus, she reached for her sword. But he told her all the weapons had already been thrown away. "I revived you because you're useful," he said. "You're a living corpse, moving only because of my dark energy. Enough talking. Give me milk." It took her a moment to understand. This wasn't a request. He forced the issue, but it didn't work. Alicia told him it was obvious. She had never been a mother. She was more confused about why someone like Clevetus would save a human child. "There's no time to explain," he said. "If you can't give milk, be useful another way. I can keep the child alive with my energy, but he'll always be hungry. Tell me, how else can I get milk?" She couldn't disobey his command. She told him they would need a nursing mother. That meant going to a human town. In his current form, everyone would run in fear. So Clevetus took on a human form. He tried to resemble his mother as best he could. He named himself Cran. The child was named Luna. He told Alicia to head to the nearest village. Along the way, Alicia washed the baby and his blanket. That's when she noticed the royal crest of hyena on it. As she cleaned the baby, Cran kept complaining non-stop. It felt to her like he was a nagging mother-in-law. Elsewhere, news of the destruction spread. A scout was sent to investigate. "I can't believe a dark beast did all this. This is exactly why I was against attacking a beast lord. The timing couldn't be worse." The very next day, the crown princess was supposed to flee with her child. And remember, the Duns had 2 kingdoms, Aslan and Boliet. Boliet's people had already arrived. They knew Aslan would come soon as well, because everyone wanted the secret weapon forging techniques of the Aedan family. So, on the other side, Felicia asks Cran if he knew that Luna belonged to royalty. Cran has no idea what she's talking about, so she explains that the blanket carries the royal family's crest, something only they are allowed to use. "Oh, right," Cran replies. "The woman who gave it to me was buried under the castle walls." Hearing that, Felicia freezes. "What do you mean by that?" "Oh, I forgot to tell you," Cran says casually. "Hyena is gone. Finished. Completely wiped out." Alicia can't believe what she's hearing. "You destroyed an entire kingdom? Do I really need to remind you that humans attacked me first?" He replies. "Besides, what difference does it make now?" But Alicia tells him it makes a huge difference. If everyone in Hyena is dead, then Luna is the last remaining royal. That means many people will come after him. "Why would anyone chase a child?" Cran asks. Alicia explains that only members of Hyena's royal family can use their secret forging technique, the one used to create Hyena's legendary weapons. The moment she says that, Cran's mind clicks. She realizes she's said too much. Until now, Cran hadn't decided what to do with Luna, but now he sees another option. He could make Luna the new human king and control everything from the shadows. And if humans get too annoying, he could always wipe them out later. But first, they still needed milk for the baby. Cran tells Alicia to hurry. Alicia doesn't understand why he's so concerned about the child. But she knows one thing: if anything happens to Luna, Cran might slaughter every human on the continent. No matter what happens, she has to keep the baby safe. Suddenly, someone attacks Cran. Surrounded by fallen bodies, Crayon thinks to himself that these idiots have no idea what they've done. They're all going to die.